Going live? Okay, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Miss Goldie Robinson. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Hope all is well. Shout out to Donna Davis. Shout out to Mel. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to the chefs in the kitchen, secretaries in the offices. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the school bus drivers. Shout out to the students going out to school. Shout out to the garbage truck drivers and the garbage collectors. Shout out to whatever your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Monday morning, and we did not get ourselves here by ourselves. So we are here by the grace of the Most High. So we start out this morning by giving thanks and praises to the Most High for preserving us to be here. And we're there, I know. And we're there and we feel good too. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, looking good, happy and healthy, and these kind of things. That's a lot to give thanks for. A lot. So we give thanks as we start the morning out. Oh, we have a lot of things to talk about this morning still. You know, something here, something there. And here we go. The chat room is open this morning. I just ask you to please keep it clean as you can. I know so we are Caribbean people and sometimes we get out of control. And I can understand that because I get passionate sometimes and, you know, bust to BBC and to RC and them thing about nobody send nobody up under them mother over here. So we don't do that. All right. So we're not dissing nobody's mommy this morning and we ain't doing none of that kind of stuff over here. We can agree and disagree and still be respectful towards each other. We can still be friends. See? All right. What we got on the table this morning? Let me see. Stemming from our last conversation, somebody said, SouFlo, do you have any instances of? Because I think the conversation was along the lines of the immigration climate in the United States of America. And I was telling people that the deportation list is getting longer of offenses that you could be deported for, to include some very simple things. Now, traffic offenses and all that. But denaturalization is the act of taking away your citizenship. So some of our audience members are under the impression that in order for you to lose your citizenship, you must only commit treason. And I told you that the list got longer. All right. The person said, do I have any instances of people being denaturalized for anything other than something along those lines, right? So I went and did my due diligence. See that? So we're going to talk about that this morning. This is to let you know, don't slip. Because if you slip, you slide, especially in the next 4 years. I'm putting you on point. All right. If you're good, you're good. If you're not into criminal activities, you stay far from them things, that you're a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen who makes your community proud, then you don't have nothing to worry about. But sometimes you could be trying to be a helpful person and end up being a victim in that same instance. So I'm going to put you on to that. There's a white Jamaican woman who had some things to say, which I think what she had to say is very important. So I'm going to put that out there this morning as well. I have her on a video clip. But still, I work with the old phone. So they call them, I go do what they normally do. However, I promise you, today, I'm going to go get a new phone. We're going to have one new fancy phone to match my personal phone. So when time to call them come in the morning time, we can sort them out properly. All right. Couple of things that the new president of the United States of America has put into order, and they are happening now, that I absolutely agree with. Remember, I've been telling us that there's good in everything and there is bad in everything. You know what I mean? Nothing is all 100% perfect or 100% good, 100% bad, as is the case of Donald Trump taking presidency. there probably are a lot of things that we disagree with, but there are going to be some things that we're going to like. And I'm pointing out two things this morning that I think we're going to like, or I like, anyways, and we can have a discussion around those. Um, there's a video that's floating around, footage of a Asian man that's skinning a dog, preparing the dog for to cook, and that video was taken in Jamaica. And we know it's Jamaica for sure, specifically because the license plate of the vehicle was caught in the video, and them kind of something there. All right, we're gonna talk about that. We did a video about this a long time ago when an old video years ago broke, and that old video years ago was a horse. Wasn't a horse, a donkey. It was a donkey, and this is back when YouTube wasn't even partnered and monetized it. So YouTube was a loose place. So we used to put up videos of people getting killed. YouTube didn't care if blood splashed everywhere. The grosser the video, the more views it would get because it's the more shocking it was to people. And it was around that time that we did a video because we got a video clip out of Jamaica of two Asian men. They were killing a donkey in the back of their business in order to prepare the donkey for food. And it was definitely Jamaican. They were surrounded by Jamaican people, and you can hear the Jamaican people them have a conversation. As I think them hit the donkey in the head first, so with a hammer, and the donkey went down on the first two front foot knees, if you will. And then me hear the Jamaican people in the background and say stuff like, blood clot, yo, Marcia, una turn around here and watch him kill a donkey. Boy, me I left your man, me can't watch that something here. And the next person was like, so what them all do with it? I cook them all cook it. And the next person was like, of course them all cook it, and it good too. It tastes good. You just have to give it a chance and stuff. So we're gonna talk about that. All right, the Asian infusion into the Jamaican diet and their contribution to Jamaican culture. All right. There's another one here. Time to make him a national hero. And Bob Marley is still champion, still king, of course. News out of the UK about Bob Marley. We'll get into that. And that will be that for the morning. Where do we start? I don't know. You tell me where to start. I start there. You have 60 seconds and then I go, starting right now. Are we going to start about the citizenship stuff, denaturalization? Or are we going to start with the white Jamaican woman and what she had to say about racism in Jamaica? Are we going to start about the two things that Donald Trump says that I like, that he has put into power that I like? Footage shows the Asian man with the meat skinning the dog, and or Bob Marley. Which one we're gonna start with? Oh, there's another topic here as well. The DEI and EOE revoked. Also deportation, and there's a Spanish woman a ball about she vote for Trump. Whatever. So I have a message for two communities. That's the other topic. All right. You choose which one I go. All right. Let me see. Unique Saw One. Thank you for being a part of this family. Bob Marley first. Dorothy T says the dog. Bob Cosmic, big up yourself. Trump, the like button and share. Marvelous. Kelly says citizenship. Audrey Wright says dog meat. Lisa DEI. All right. One DEI. Mr. Dog. Mr. Trump. Mr. DEI. Two DEIs. Four dogs. DEI. Five. Trump. Dog. I don't want the dog story. Pull up my phone. I look like a dog. It's a go big. Trump. It's heavily between Trump and dog. Dog Marley. Bob Marley. One Bob Marley. Citizenship. One citizenship. Trump. Dog. Trump. Citizenship. Two citizenship. DEI. Four DEIs. Dog. Morning fam. Morning Sean Cassell. Proper Royal says dog. Yes. Juliet says dog. And we are down. DEI. Lovely Aneka. DEI dog, BF says dog. It looked like dog. So, may I mind you, and Karen Banton, big up on yourself. Your phone is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Let's see what them are going with this morning. It says I'm freezing and they're trying to reconnect me. All right, hopefully we're good to go now. I got a notice on the screen. The answer is dog. We're gonna start off with the dog. A dog, it's gonna be dog. I got a note on the screen that says it's buffering and they're trying to reconnect us. So we are gonna go on lay until the buffering goes away with. All right. Let me know when we're loud and clear and ready to go. But let's there chat foolishness till we're ready. Because I don't want the buffering to happen and we can't do a thing. So no glitching. Andrew Skinner, Renegade Sound, big up yourself. Andrew Skinner, Renegade Sound. Renegade. I wonder if the official Renegade Sound. Is it okay? It is okay so far. All right, Mervyn Point, Jamaica Curse says connect. Okay, again. All right, Pussy G, big up yourself. Pussy Galore is in the house this morning. Everybody go over to Lovely Aneka. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button on Lovely Aneka's site. And boy, every time I open my IG, I'll be a body mistake. I me not follow nobody for them things that specifically, it's just be every time as soon as I open my IG, it's just a girl a skin out. I follow quite a few Jamaican people, entertainers, and I guess these are the things they repost or the things they follow. So you can imagine me I open my phone in front of wifey. As me open the phone, so it's a girl that skin out on the phone. She's like, yeah, because that's the type of stuff you follow. I promise to you, I know me follow them something there. Me follow people who follow them something there and them something that them post. DEI meaning um diversity, equity, inclusion. But we're not talking about that right now. And the EOE is employment, equal opportunity employment. We ain't talking about that, but we have a strong message this morning for that. The dog video, on the other hand, is a video that we will get in trouble if we post this video. Okay, it's a video of a man sitting beside a truck and he is skinning a dog on the floor. It is obviously done in Jamaica, and somebody sneak up on him. Somebody is in the bushes, and they sneak up to the property line and they're filming. I guess them knows that them over there do that, so they're filming and putting it on social media for the rest of us to see. Now, YouTube has its terms and policies. If I show you a dog being skinned, I'm probably going to lose my channel or I'm going to get some kind of restrictions. The last time I did this, I was not allowed to go live for, I believe it was 12 weeks. So I can't afford that. So I'm not show it yet. But I do have it on my phone and he's skinning the dog. Now, like I said before, this ain't the first one I've seen. I saw out of Jamaica before where they were doing the donkeys as well. There was a Rastaman who found a whole lot of bones, and the bones were obviously donkey carcass or horse carcass. And he went back there with a camera and he showed all of us it. And the Rastaman was saying, "Look on this, look for all of them here. You can tell by the skeleton." And it was a heap of it. It wasn't like it was one or two or 5 or 10. It looked like one whole heap of them get killed. We don't skin cows and stuff like that. So, he was trying to tell us though that these people eat a lot of stuff that is not customary for us to eat. So we have to be careful. Sometimes when you go to their restaurant, and the meat is cheap and the food is produced, and you say, boy, the food tastes good, and them kind of something that it's not necessarily the kind of meat that you think it is. In my humble opinion, Jamaicans have been consuming dog and donkey and them kind of something there for quite some time now. I'm talking about not Asians. I'm talking about the local Jamaican population. Valley of Dry Bones, Ezekiel chapter 37, bringing their nastiness to Jamaica, shaking my head. But you know what, Dorothy T? They couldn't bring it there if we didn't invite it there. So, yeah. It's time for us to stop saying that it's not there and we never taste that before. I think if you've eaten from, I have to be careful how I put this. Come down and say every Chinese restaurant, skin dog and donkey and them something there. But I do think that some of them engage in the business of cooking meats that we are not aware of what the meat is. It offset their cost and easy to access meat, and you get it for free probably. Them just drive around and pick up the meat. Cause Jamaica have whole heap of stray dog, you know. And sometimes you just see the dog them missing in a certain area where you normally see like a whole heap of dog. You just see the dog them missing. Yeah. And sometimes you go to them place and you eat. I'm guilty of it. I go to their place, I feel some Chinese food today, and I eat it and I say, blood fire. This tastes good, but it tastes strange. I order beef and broccoli. But I'm not too sure if I beef this. Because they know them shave the meats like thin. Kind of tastes like beef. There's a sweet taste to it. But you're not too sure. Mommy just nyam it and not say nothing, you know? Hi, mommy. Are you ready? All right, let's get you out of here quickly. All right, say hi, everybody. For those who've never seen her before, this is my baby girl, Milani. Milani is 4 years old, and Milani has her little section on our live in the morning where we do something that's called
outfit check.
Outfit check. So she's going to check her outfit right now. She's on her way to school. And then, look, mommy says outfit check, Nans. All the hearts going up right there. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's show off the outfit. Let's show off the hair. Let's show off the face, and let's get going. Up you go. Jump, jump, jump. Stand up on daddy. Boom. All right. So it's still a little chilly outside. So we're wearing sweats. So she has on some pink sweats this morning with a purple top with pink flowers all over it. And show your shoes.
These are my Pumas.
And she's wearing some pink Pumas and pink socks. You can tell she likes pink. Pink is her favorite color. And then, of course, her hair. You got to show off the pretty hair, mommy. Her hair is done all nice and stuff. You go, girl. And then, of course, that pretty face. Yes. All right. Now that you've done showing off, you got to give me my love up. I love you. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go have fun.
My friends.
All right, mommy. All right. Shagan, thank you. This is important, a father being around. Absolutely, Cookie Dough the Great. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't run and left your picnic them youth. Turn up and take care of them. That's I call it that is your most important responsibility. You know, you're charged by the Almighty Creator. That's your job. God gave you that job there. Yeah, you could flake off everything else, but don't flake that one off. Don't run from the one there. The one there you have to stand up and do it. So that's what we do. That's what we're doing. All right. To the best of our ability. We're not perfect, but we make sure so we are doing what we're supposed to be doing when it comes to the children. See, the bond is everything, Nance. Missy Bram Bram says the very first carnival in Jamaica, I drank that lovely soup by Skateland halfway through, the sweetest soup ever, only to find out it was dog soup. Black man. Yo, you see? So I'm saying the Asians, and as a matter of fact, a lot of Jamaicans, black Jamaicans are probably not going to want to agree with this, but I suggest that you go do your research. The Asians have contributed to our culture in many ways. Asians have contributed to our culture in many ways, including to our delicacies, our foods over the years. So now that they're introducing, not introducing, now that we're finding out for sure, because it's always been an undertalk. You know how them have something in Jamaica where them say if you know Gosso, close to Gosso? Right. So because them time that we didn't have internet and these things and people couldn't sneak up on you and everybody now have a phone and the phone have the phone have video. You can video and all cell phone back in the day you couldn't video so good and these things and phone before that never have video on it and we never have internet and these things. Now you could sneak up on a man, video him, put it on YouTube, put it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever else you are on social media, and it goes global in seconds. So now we're able to see, and it look like them not hiding it either. It don't look like them are hiding it. It look like they know that we know, and it's a mutual understand. It's a mutual understanding of just share it, give me, but not tell me how. You know, from the money, all right, I can buy it. Just share it, give me. Don't tell me how. I had a Jamaican friend. I was telling my kids yesterday, not Jamaican. I have an American friend, Black American, and we met in the army. And I was stationed over in Germany for a while, right? And we would take vacations and come home to see our family in the States and then go back. It was his vacation time. This time, we never know which part of the US him come from. We just bonded as soldiers. Never know which part of the US him come from. So he came back to Germany and he was like, yo, I, I, I found this Jamaican restaurant and he might tell me which part him find the restaurant and all these things, right? And he was like, the oxtail, man, it just fall off the bone and all that. And there's this red lady in there named Miss Dawn. She got a bad attitude, like no mess attitude, but her food is like fire. I have to go back. And I was like, a red lady? Yeah, Miss Dawn, that's my mom. What's the name of the restaurant? He told me the name of the restaurant. It was my mother's restaurant, right? This is all the way in Germany, Somebody who come up on vacation, I tell, because they know I'm Jamaican background. So they might tell me about them find Jamaican food in this part or wherever. So I asked him, I said, did you try the curry goat? Him said, goat? No, I'm sorry, bro. I can't be eating that goat. I don't know how y'all eat that goat. They had a festival in, like I said, Jamaica, we look about with Talawa, with the everywhere. The Jamaican soldiers in Germany, they formed their own union, them own group, them own get together. So they had like a Caribbean festival. Well, it was a Jamaican festival actually, not Caribbean. It was Jamaican. Shout out to my other Caribbean islands, but the Jamaican them did set up them Jamaican thing, and a whole heap of people came there. Them fence off a huge area, and because it's a military event, everybody in the community came out to support it. Because so it was a big event. Bob Marley music I play, reggae music I play, other artists playing, Bob Marley flags flying, because Marley are the staple. And then they have all these different foods being cooked. So the same brethren, where him come at the event, this time we in Germany, he said, man, where the oxtail at? I'm looking for the oxtail. I say, you eat oxtail every time. Let me help you. Let me let you try some of the other stuff. He was like, you know what? I say, you brave enough to try some of the other stuff? He says, all right, I'll tell you what. Don't tell me what it is until after I'm done eating it. They had everything there. Them did have ackee and saltfish. Them did have you name it from our food menu, it was there. So I was giving him sample plates. I'm gonna give him a reach. Him eat what him know. Him yam off all of the oxtail. Him eat the saltfish. Him eat callaloo and this and that and other. We got to the goat, right? I give him a small plate of goat, a sample plate of goat. Him kill off the goat, lick finger and everything. And then he said, I don't know what this is, and don't I don't know what this is, and don't tell me till I'm done. But get me another plate of this, a large plate this time. Cause I like it so much. So all right, this time I'm gonna go past sample plate, I'm get him one large plate. A brother sit down and yam off the whole of the goat, Make sure goat heap up on feed plate, Him yam off the whole of the goat. Then when he was done, I say, you ready? He says, I'm ready. Tell me everything I ate. I say, okay, this right here is ackee and saltfish. That's Jamaica's national dish, blah, blah, blah. This right here is, this a brown stew chicken. Over there, so you get some curry chicken too. We do a lot of things with chicken. We fry the chicken, brown stew it, curry it, bake it, jerk it. He got all of those, right? Chicken in many different forms. Over here, so you know your oxtail already. You get him oxtail and stuff. They had soup there. I forgot what soup. Chicken foot soup and something else soup. him get them the too. And he was like, all right, all right, all right. Because, you know, chicken and stuff, I eat that all the time. It's nothing. What's this one? I said, remember the goat? Yeah, you say you couldn't. He was like, nah, nah, don't tell me that was goat, bro. I said, yo, that's goat. And whenever I said bro, because people talk, I say, yo, bro. We call each other bro because we are from the big red one, right? So that's how we spoke, bro. He was like, don't tell me that's goat, bro. I said, bro, that's goat. You just ate curry goat. The same curry goat that I was telling you you should have tried when you were in Florida at my mom's restaurant. This is it right here. He was like, oh shit, I ate goat. I said, is it killing you? He was like, nah, I want more. So it's I don't know. Maybe that's how it a bit for us with dog and donkey and them something there. Maybe it's because we look at it like that's nasty. Just like how he used to look at it like, I don't know how y'all eat goat. Who eats goat? Oh my God, I don't think I could do it. See, and they have this thing in our mind about it, right? Just like how we have this thing in our mind about the dog and the donkey. But when Mr. Chin nice that up for you in some chop suey and some this, that, and the other, and a stir fry, and you box it away, Mr. Chin just be laughing. He just be laughing because him knows the way you say about it don't add up to how you name it. See? So I was watching him eat the goat. I was laughing. I was dying laughing the whole time. And he kept saying, don't tell me, don't tell me. But he wanted to know. He wanted to learn though. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, brother.
Morning, King. What going?
Yeah, man. Just want to touch on something real quick while you're on the topic, you know?
Yeah.
First one said this is a good reason and a good why people can't too quick to discriminate against others who not in our them you see me?
True.
Because it's a cultural thing.
Exactly.
Because the same when we look on the Chinese, them say them nasty because they eat dog and cat and them thing there. Them look at us as nasty because we don't eat what they eat and them don't eat what we eat.
Right. Exactly.
Because the same pig, the same pork what we love.
Mm-hmm.
Their countries and cultures will not mess with the pig at all. So them look at us as, you see me?
Yeah,
like
true.
You see me?
Yeah,
them same way Asians fear that, them say Asians fear Jamaican because we name Susumba.
Mm-hmm.
Them use Susumba for
in a ritual. Yeah.
You understand me, I say?
Now I say, what kind of them people they work with?
Yeah, brother.
Yeah,
so
true.
The resources what they use to initiate certain things, we name that as strong up his head.
Yeah. A true one.
So they look upon us as superior in certain way because those things are spiritual to them.
Yes.
You understand?
And it's all a cultural thing.
And it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Because there are people in Asia who are named scorpion and cockroach and grasshopper and them thing there.
Yeah.
And them say it's rich in protein, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We look on that as nastiness.
Yeah.
You understand me, brother? So it's just a cultural thing, and it is like that in every aspect of life, even religion. You see me? So we can't too quick to judge people because for them think different, for them teaching different, for them upbringing different. You understand?
True.
And them don't say wanna kill fuck me, you know. So hey.
Like the granny used to send us pre-ovite and yam it.
Yeah, so me agree with you, brother. A long time we are them dog and pussy. You see,
I true, man.
Chow man and low man and all kind of men, you see?
All kind of men.
All kind of men, you know, you see me?
Yeah.
I might cut up some puss stripe here in a soup, you see? So,
I true, man. Me are laughing because I true enough.
Yeah, man, go and bless up yourself with that.
Mothers I respect me, bro.
All right.
I true. I'm sure yeah, man. If I come in explain to it, all kind of men and puss men and chow men, yow men, young men, you get all kind of men. And you eat the whole of them. And you feel good by yourself, and you know, but unless somebody detect, if the mind is a powerful thing, you know, because anyhow you don't eat a meal and you say to yourself, damn, that was good. Make somebody tell you, say, you ready? Okay, so that was the dog. You would have start throw up. You would have start feel sick. The mind is powerful. Your mind tell you say it tastes good. Now hear me out clearly. I'm not encouraging Jamaicans on a whole to start eating donkey and cat and dog and just don't care. I'm just saying that these people have been among us and are infused into our culture and infused into our delicacies have been for a long time now. And a new practice to them on the island. They've been chopping up the dog and yam it on the island. Puss go to, me know said donkey go for sure, because I've seen a video of that already. It's only inevitable that we've eaten some of that stuff before too. We mix with them just the same way. So, and we never had a complaint. One of the most common meats is you see the same goat meat there. The same goat meat there is easy to replicate because other meats taste like it and we don't know. You know what I mean? Chicken also, everything where we don't understand tastes like chicken to it. So it's especially if you do any kind of dish that has boneless, skinless chicken meat in it, you're not sure a boneless, skinless chicken meat that. But you just know so the food tastes good, right? And your favorite food spot that so you go back again. If the chicken don't taste like how it should, I'm not eating it, period, says Dorothy T. But Dorothy T, you have to taste it to know if it don't taste like how you think it should taste. You understand? So you're not eating in your mouth already. Ah, that's what I'm saying. I used to have a rule. So I used to eat strictly chicken and fish, right? At one point, I didn't eat any meat at all for years. And then I switched from that and started eating fish only. And I would eat fish only about once a week. And then I went from that to chicken and fish. Now, I would never eat chicken unless the chicken had the bone in it. And like you can tell, say, a chicken leg that. Or you can tell that this is a piece of a chicken. So a bare chicken leg me used to eat. And it had to have the bone in it and had to look like that. You couldn't give me no boneless, skinless, nothing, because I wouldn't eat it. I was one of those people. However, over the years, I've broadened my horizons. You know, I told you all this before. I'm traveling. I'm out in Texas. I went to this place called Papados. Many of you might know. A good restaurant chain line, Papados. Me and wife and daddy are dine and wine and dine and everything. And I look at the menu, and on the menu it says fried gator. And I thought to myself, there's no way they could be serving gator, alligator meat in all the Papados locations are nice, right? So I'm like, they wouldn't serve a nasty meat, like it cooked nasty in this environment. Let me try it. And to be honest with you, the gator meat became one of my favorite to eat. So I eat alligator. And that's where I first ate it. I was traveling, you know, I hadn't been to that part of the world before. This one we did just start travel into all the southern states. And now it's just something that's on the resume. Like I've been to all southern states in the US and I've eaten all the stuff they have to eat that other people don't consume. I just do it when we did it, just to say me do it. Me not reach out the spring chicken yet. I'm not there yet. But this year I think I'm gonna try it. So there's a seafood festival that happens in our area every year. We go there every year. Just one of the things we do as a family every year. Live music, thousands of people there, you know. So we're going there this year again, and they usually have like the spring chicken, which is bullfrog, by the way. Them usually have the bullfrog, them have alligator, and a bag of other things, along with, you know, crab and all the other seafood stuff. So I'm gonna be trying it this year for sure. SouFlo alligator, I rather eat grass. I rather eat grass. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
I'm so true.
Morning, my brother. What going? Boy.
Yeah, you know, when they call it with the Chinese accent, you know, and say, SouFlo, you see one rabbit pass here, which means if you see one rabbit pass here. Long hair, short tail, which means long ears, short tail. If you have a poo no pudo, which means look like a puss, but it's not a puss. Now, have you ever heard about monkey fish and rice?
Yes. Yeah, I think I saw a documentary. Right. No.
If you go to the restaurant, there's a restaurant in South Africa called the Carnivore.
Is it the actual monkey fish with the rice in it?
Rice and peas, my boy.
Rotted. It's a real monkey, but a real monkey meat though?
Yeah, man, African thing.
All right.
So
I'm ready for that. Yeah.
you know, you don't have me call you now, let's stay up your thing. But we are just share with everybody.
Yeah, we have to
All of
go.
we think, Bridget.
Yeah, we have to go pump a brakes for that one. Day. Me don't know. I don't know.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
This is true. What me would have said, I'm not call you, you know, because Charlie's a listener, so I'm very careful all the time.
See it.
So, between me and you, I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know, I go visit Marley with you. Because you go look for cartel and I come to Florida and by the time we run that town, you're down in Jamaica. So I'm saying, all right, I put on some goat meat and all kind of sitting, you know. And I get down in the night, you know. Turn back restaurant, turn back, you know, because I think smell good. And so you know, my cousin is a family reunion. My cousin come to me and say, so, what you want because you want some of them boy girl?
Boy. What? Well,
Seriously, man. So make sure yourself, we Jamaican people, when it comes to food, you have to be very careful. We can't really judge no others because we have to think them too, you know?
Yeah, true. But the monkey meat, them can hold off on that though. I have to go build up I don't know what I have to call it, but I'll have to build up something inside of me that maybe if me do like my brethren did, where he said, serve it to me and don't tell me. And then when I'm done, I'll want to know. And maybe if me do it like that, then I will enjoy it. But if me know ahead of time say is monkey meat, then I kind of look at monkeys like humans. So
that's true. That's your
I would feel like I was eating a human. Yeah, I would feel like I was eating a human.
I'm only saying that in a SouFLo to make you know, say, same way how me see the French eat slug and I say, see that what that? You know, I'm going down high hills up in Ghana and with some people that eat a bush rat and them thing. And the people really enjoy them thing when we would go and destroy them appetite. What, show me a rasta? No, sir. We just go and watch the people, man. You know, make people live here, man. Because if all of us eat the same thing, certain things one day for we eat. So I don't mind if they go and eat slug that we can have some vegetables to eat, you know what I mean?
All right, so when you say it like that, all right, true. Manners are respected. The one saying no man them go and eat the slug so him can get some fruits and vegetables for himself. Yo, rat. I had rat soup before. When I was in Jamaica, I had rat soup before. I think I was super sick with whooping cough. You ever hear a whooping cough yet? A whooping cough is like that kind of cough there. I had that cough when I was little. I remember so they make rat soup give me. Yeah, so I had rat soup before. But whooping cough is bad. And if you can go look it up, you'll see that rat soup was one of the things that was actually used to cure whooping cough. And I'm from that age, that era. So, you know, older people grow me. So, me have rat soup before, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, monkey, you're gonna have to hold off on that one. I don't think I could build up my stomach to stomach a monkey. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
I'm not getting a Taliban European number. SouFLo.
Yeah, brother.
Nobody got take no city rat, you know. A bush rat then for using when they talk about hook calf.
Yeah.
A bush rat. Even in Africa, bush rat then eat. Nobody make no city rat.
Right.
Use a bush rat.
True. All right.
The tail is very important. Then the tail will go nowhere near it because the tail is like dirty spot on the rat. So the people, the old people do it feel. Them know what they want to do. And young people know the culture gone. All them things are gone.
Wait, you said the tail is what? Wait, the tail is what?
The tail should be isolated.
Okay.
The liver, the tail, all them inner organs must be isolated. It's just the lean meat is used.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's pass that on to somebody else. They're gonna take up rat and feed them family because them have whooping cough. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and suggest something that people eat. You're surprised.
Yeah, I've heard.
And the people, it's not going to sick nobody's stomach. It's a matter of we call it culinary taste, if I may say so.
So it's bush rat. It's not city rat. And the
No,
house
strictly
rat.
bush rat. You're not going near no rat fancy. That bush, you have to go way up in the bush because those rats are not come near no farm where they go no contact with no we call it herbicides, pesticides, and something else. We open a bush, you have to get that.
All right. All right.
And when you hear people talk about bush rat in Ghana, it's two different. You have one of them called it's like an iguti. It's a very large one, and there's like a mango sized rat.
Yeah,
so they make a different. When you hear people say bush meat, it's a different thing from the yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks
because
for the
one pound of
clarity.
bush meat are thousands of dollars in it. So I don't know cheap meat we may talk about. The bush rat, where they talk about Ghana, it's two different type of rats they have down there. One look like a guinea pig and it's very big like a dog.
So I know the little rat will run in your house where you set rat trap for you have to jump on the ditch or
No. The rat where them eat up, they're like the size of a mongoose, so the mini one that, and then you have the one that look like an iguti, no long tail.
Right.
It's like a guinea pig, but it's big, worth of pounds of meat, and it's very expensive. And the meat is also dry, so if you might see them stretch out some meat and sell it on the roadside of Ghana, it's the same thing, but it's not fresh, it's dry. It's a fermented meat where you can, that's a way of preserving the meat.
So while you're here, let me ask you this question because you would know. I've always been curious about this. So when you watch like travel videos, because I'm a big travel video watcher, I travel vicariously through other people to places I've never been before. I usually see a lot of wild meat being sold in places like Ghana in the marketplace and stuff. People don't get sick off of them meat there.
I tell you straight up. You don't have a when you see the guy on the road, there's no health inspector to inspect that.
Right.
Because it's coming from such a but it's coming from such a remote region, and those animals don't get into contact with certain things. So people just eat it traditionally and they know how to prepare it.
Okay.
The person who doesn't know to prepare it might just get himself into big trouble because sometimes even the gall, if that gall bursts in certain animals, the whole meat bitter. You can dash every damn thing. No carrot cookie can't taste good. So there are certain things you just have to know how to prepare it. Okay. There's certain fish in the ocean, very toxic, but if you remove that toxic part, then that fish costs you almost $1,000 a plate. So it's just a matter of knowing how to prepare those meals. And when the tradition goes lost, that's why certain things we're not eating anymore in Jamaica. And certain things in Jamaica we carry from Africa. And Africans don't do it anymore because a special breed of people were taken from Africa to Jamaica.
Right.
Namely the Hebrews. Some people think they might just slave pick me and so, but it's a lot more than that. So eating practices has to do with some people eat pig and some don't. Because something which we're doing in Africa, the Gentile Jew and the Jewish Jew. Because some people became Jews, but they were not Jews, they just adopted it. So Jamaicans who come out of Africa don't even know that enough of them come out of Ghana. They were directly sold by those tribes there.
And along with
have to go back and sit down with the people and understand. So, I mean, that's another byline now study the whole structure, not with hate or not like that, but to find out sociologically, historically, what really happened.
Right.
What make we answer.
Right.
You know?
All right, my brother. Always a pleasure.
Yes,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Each one teach.
I know he was going to say each one teach one. I'm sorry. I cut it off by accident. I know he said each one teach, and I cut it off. Each one teach one, right? Garvey teachings. Each one teach one. Each one go up the ladder, pull somebody else up one step up, pull somebody else up. Each one go in a door. You don't go in and close the door behind you. You leave the door open for somebody else. Pull another one through. That kind of stuff. I them think them I deal with. Always a good brother to talk to because he's in the region and he know way more than I do. It's like chicken. If the gall busts in the chicken, it bitter. Yeah, I always heard them say that in Jamaica. Now, funny enough, he should say that. And the traditions are dying with our elders. Recently, on our recent trip to Jamaica, I forgot what fish it is. I don't remember if a swordfish or something. I wish wifey did that on the live so she could have tell me. She gonna drop her daughter at school. But Auntie Cutie them prepared a fish for us. But the fish can't be eaten. Well, them have a custom, and them say I think you must cut off a piece of it and throw it down on the ground first and watch it. And if ants don't come take it, don't eat the rest of it. If ants come and eat it, you're good to go with it, or something like that. So, a barracuda. Thank you, Rash Jada. Thank you, barracuda. See all them something there? All these things are things that we won't know. So you could very well go out there and yam barracuda and kin over dead, and somebody else go out there and know how, okay, let me see if it's a good one, and they got a good one, because them watch first and see ants take it, then them eat it, but you never know that step there. You didn't know to cut it off, put it on a ground, make ants eat it. So you are wonder how come me dead and me and barracuda me sick out and them eat it and nothing wrong with them. There's tricks to the trade. There are traditional things that are passed down. These things are super important, you know. Super important for us as a people, and this is how we lose our identity too. You assimilate into other people things and lose your identity. That's why I'm telling the founder say if you go back home on a regular basis, you don't understand what it do to my soul when I go to Jamaica, or something like that now. Me never know that. Every year I go to Jamaica, I learn something new. I would have probably just go pick up barracuda meat anyway and think of fish, just regular fish, and yam it and sick out. Go fishing with brethren, them catch that, carry it home, cook it, and sick out. And forget that piece right there, which is a very important part to them. You're supposed to cut off a piece of it, throw it down on the ground, and observe it. If the ants them don't come for it, leave it alone. That's what the rest what you have. If the ants them come take it up, you're good to go. Imagine that. Imagine that. Right, Banches says, yep, Kuda is a good fish to eat if you know what you're doing. Right, it affects the nervous system. You get numbness and tingling around your mouth. Marcia Buckley said, rotted. Chevy said, I almost died from eating barra. My doctor says if I walked in another minute, I would have died. Right, just like Aki. Aki is one of the most poisonous. Listen, when I was in Jamaica, Aki killed off our whole family. The same Aki and saltfish, my fridge full of Aki right now. This is the most Aki that Shakira has ever brought back from Jamaica in all the trips we've been going to Jamaica. I mean, she cleaned out Jamaica Aki this time. I think she came back with 20-something bags of Aki, and I'm not over-exaggerating. She came back with about 24 bags of Aki. And Yafi, you know, Aki, I've seen Aki wipe out a whole family. Everybody eat, lay down, sleep. Nobody woke up. Everybody swell up big like balloon. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo.
Yes, family. What go on?
And it's like, you don't know that if cotton are blow by a poisons.
Wait, they say it again.
When cotton are blow, buy meat poison.
Say all them something that me wouldn't know.
Yeah, man.
So I wish.
At them the time them most of them test, you know. Cause the poisonous, cause them say they eat the copper off I ship them.
So if cotton not blow, the bar of poison.
Yeah. Yeah. So once cotton not blow, we don't eat bar at the time, you know, sir.
You see, all them sitting there, I wouldn't know, you know. That's why I try to stay close to my people and my culture. You see what I say? Because that's
yeah, we have to stay up with the culture.
Yes, yes. Well, a good thing for know that,
man,
bro.
One big good thing, yeah, man.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, that's why I stay. I love my culture so much. I love Caribbean culture. I love Jamaican culture with a deepness, though, because there's so much to understand about us. I'm telling you, just the Aki there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. No, my sister, you're low. We can't hear you.
Oh, geez, I don't know why.
All right, you sound loud now.
All right.
What going?
That gentleman that called earlier, talking about the love for our culture and the different people who were brought to Jamaica with the different cultural things. There are some things that I remember as a child. And some of them I don't really know what the meaning of them were, but I can remember a few. Like the chicken gizzard, whenever time they kill the chickens, they usually take off that yellow thing off of it and dry it.
Right.
And whenever time we are having like stomach aches, they would boil it and give us as a tea.
Right.
That's one.
So you have to cut for that one, I think you have to, if I'm not correct, for that one, you have to, drag my memory now, you know. For that one, you have to cut the gizzard open and then take out what's on the inside. And then there's a yellow sheet that's inside of it. They peel that yellow sheet out and then use to dry it.
Yes, and keep it in a tack jar.
Yeah.
Whenever time we're having stomach aches, for whatever reason, they would boil that in a tea and give us to drink.
Right.
My grandfather also usually, whenever time they butchered the cow, that bile bag, I can't remember, he usually keep it, like they cut it off so that it doesn't go onto the meat, but he usually keeps it and pours it in a bottle with rum and some other herbs and things. And use it for pain.
I know they usually say if it bursts, the meat can't eat.
Yeah. Sometimes I would see him drink like a teaspoon certain time of the year, he says. I don't remember why and what. There's one thing that stood out for me that I always want to know why. He usually put tea in a glass bottle and put it over the pig pen.
All right, you see the video I put up? You bring me to it now, You bring me to it because if you watch the video that I just put up on one of our vlogs, just come back from Jamaica, the bottle is over the pig pen. And I wanted everybody to tell me what is in that bottle and what it was put there for. So you just let the cat out the bag because you just said it was pee in the bottle, right?
Yeah, pee, and for what reason pee on something, I don't know. And he's gone now, and I regret not knowing, like, there's a
well, you're about to find out now, come me know. Come me know.
All right, tell me.
All right, so those are Israelite teachings. The pork, the hog meat is impure meat, and duppy run spirits, unclean spirits run into the pig, right? It's even somewhat biblical. So unclean spirits will run up in a pig them. So for those who are going to consume it, you would want to have that bag, that bottle with piss in it, and it's human piss, and it hangs over the pig pen, inside of the pig pen, to chase away these spirits. Because if human piss is there, they won't go there.
Duppy box the pig. I remember him saying when Duppy box the pig, he would put up a bottle.
Yes.
Okay.
So they won't dwell in the pig. It will run them out, and they won't come back there. Right.
Talking about the piss, this is another thing that I always tell people about. Being from the city, as a city child, we usually go to the country when summer holidays. And you know, town people, we not used to eat certain things, but when you're belliers like me, you want everything.
Yes, I mean
so that. I was eating, I eat like everything, and then I had colic. And in the night, my belly started to grow really, really big. And Tata said, come put piss in the inner milk cup. I said, Tata, me can't pee in your cup. And he said, yes, Poon, come. And I peed in the cup, and he said, drink it now, Poon. Drink it warm up. Me I cry. I said, no.
Wait then.
And I did drink it. I trusted Tata that much, but I drank it. And listen to me, it allowed my belly to go down. I was able to sleep. But you see, when we wake in the middle of the night, the belly are roll. And when we rush to the bathroom,
everything come out.
Yes, and there was the release.
Right.
One more thing with the piss.
No man, talk man.
I had an insect went into my ear and it would not come out. Say pee again, Tata said, put tea in the cup. And he poured it in my ears. And the insect came out. And I started calling it PCS. So, as that gentleman said, we have lost a lot of our traditions.
Yes.
And some of these things we saw them, but they were not explained.
Yeah.
So it was passed on, and then we lose it. And we don't understand some of them, but we might still practice some of them.
All right. Now call, babe, come here. I learned something about pistol. I tell you, that's why I have to go back to Jamaica on a regular basis. Because I learn something every time. This trip, me learn about the barracuda and also, babe, when we did say about your auntie Cutie did talk about the baby and the pee-pee.
Oh, if your baby have thrush, you make them pee on rag or they nappy, fresh pee, and you use the wipe off them tongue.
Yes.
You hear that?
Wipe the tongue.
If your baby has thrush in their mouth, you make them pee on rag, and you use the wipe off them tongue. And they go away.
Yes, my mom did that.
Yeah, me do it to Kai too. You use busy fry barracuda too.
And,
Oh,
see? So we are learned. And not only that, we're trying to keep these things alive, you know? Because we're the vehicle, you know. We are the vehicle of our ancestors, so we have to try to keep these things alive. If it died with us, it's truly gone.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I just wanted to share that with you guys.
All right.
Thanks for enlightening me because I've been trying to find out remember what that P over the pig pen is for.
Yes, man. It's the word of evil spirits. Big up yourself, manners.
All right, cool.
All right. That was Rash Jada, by the way. Rash Jada, big up yourself every time. Me like how not do me this morning, me see like 1180 odd people in here. Me only have 300 thumbs up. Can y'all do me a favor and like hit the thumbs up button, please? It at least says you are engaging the content or you find the content interesting or worthy of a like, at least. So just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me, please. I appreciate it greatly. I know some of you not gonna do it no matter how much I ask, but I know that some of you are good people and you just forget to do it because you're so caught up in the moment and in the content as the content is being delivered, so you forget to do it. But go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. We should have left out of here with at least 1,000 thumbs up. There's 1,140 something people in here. At one time, it was 1,200 people in here. Anyway, sure, we love what we do so much. We're not even really too pay too much attention to it, you know. But you can't help but see it sometimes. So yes, the one about the child and the thrush in the mouth. I went there at Jamaica recently. I learned this one from wifey and her people. That man, I say, what? No, man, where do you get this from? Because I never hear this before. This is not Jamaican culture. And they're like, yes, it is. Which part you grew up? Because how come you never hear about this before? So apparently, it's one of those things, right? One time she tell me, said, that's what we did with Kai. I'm like, what? You did that to Kai? She was like, yeah, that's why we didn't have to take him to the doctor when he had the thrush in his mouth. You know, making people want to rag on and the thrush go out of mouth. I think we're going into a time where everybody is now dependent on pharmaceuticals and run to the doctor for this and run to the doctor for that. And the doctor prescribe you something over the counter. Our people, them from way back when, them never have these kind of things. So they know of other ways. And the other ways are probably even better because them never have side effects on them kind of something there. You know? Yeah. That's why people always say the ignorant people, them eat too much pig with duppy box. At least I have it in a bottle and drink a tablespoon and it tastes bad, but it works. God. Drinking pimento water 6 years now. I drink plain water, straight pimento water. Great for digestive system too. Well, with my water now, I squeeze a lime in it. I don't know. Beanie Man long time ago had a song where I think it's Girls Them Sugar. I mean, I remember if I welcome the girls them sugar. Are that one there? Or the one where he said about me neighbors drink out on the vagina tree, oh dog like me. Something, but in one of them songs there, he said something about 1 cup of water and 2 sour lime. And you squeeze the sour lime in the water or something. And I found out years later that that's the best way for you to alkalize your water as you're drinking it. You know, you squeeze a lime in there and just drink your water lime up like that. So I've learned over the years. Now, every time I go grocery shopping, I make sure I get my lime, them organic limes. I'm squeeze my lime in my water and drink it. Another thing that we practice doing is like we buy the water in our plastic bottles, but we don't store it in plastic bottles, right? We have a big glass thing on the counter at my house. And me I try not to drink fridge water so much no more. Cold water just at straight room temperature. But to drink the water out of a glass container instead of out of storing it in plastic and keeping it in a heat on them. So you can read up on them things here for yourself. It's not good. It's not good. Another thing, in my video when I was in Jamaica, you see me I clean out the drum. And we have 5 drums around one part of the house. And when I got there, I wasn't thinking that, you know, the brother was there this is the water I'm used for feed the pig them, and it's easier for him because it's closer to the pig pen. Well, me never think. All me remember is growing up drinking rainwater. So every time I go to Jamaica, I want rainwater to drink. But I couldn't drink the rainwater because every time we go, we don't clean out the drum them. We end up by bottled water. So for this time, this reason, this time I was like, why not just empty out the drum, wash them out, clean them out properly, and get some fresh rainwater in the drum them. Morning, Elaine Brown. Welcome, family. So I wash out and clean out the drum them, as you can see me doing on the video. And then the brother came to feed the pig them, and there was no water for him. But somebody told me yesterday, she said, SouFlo, which I think Auntie Cutie did say that too, and Wifey did say that. They were like, you know, the rainwater where you are talking about where you did that drink when you are grow up, is not the same rainwater as now, because you've been away from this for so long. And the parasites that are in that water might not act the same way in your belly as back then. Remember, you know, my granny used to give a washout on a regular basis. And now that I think about it, bitters and washout on a regular basis. Now, when me I drink water out of drum at Jamaica, I tell them this. Me used to see the little worm them in the water, in the drum water. Cause we catch rainwater, it wash off of the house top or however it falls straight in the drum. We used to see the little worm them. I would just, you know, you go with your cup and your, or the cheese pan and your box where whatever is in the water, you take up your water and you throw it out and drink it. Even with the stuff in it. The people that make me know said, don't do that now, you know. Don't do that now because you're sure if you're sick now. So as much as I want to drink the rainwater, I think about that. And it's like I can't drink it again. I guess that's a part of my past that I won't be revisiting. You know? Yeah, Westmoreland called Auntie Q to them set up the drum system. Yeah, them set up for them drum system at Westmoreland with it strain out the water and the water is protected and these things. So it's just pure rainwater. But up at Clarendon there we don't have nothing on the drum them. So we just used to make rain fall in the drum and it full up and we just drink water out of the drum same way. Because they making rain. Tadpole was in our tank water. Yeah, tadpole in our water, bullfrog jumping at it in the tank, all that. You drink the water same way. I think that's why we grow so strong, you know. Funny thing, big up Galchester or Manchester is the proper word, but with the Galchester, if you come up at them area there, you see, and you look around, allow me to tell babe, if you come up at them area and you look around, you see, up at which part me come from, almost every man up there so like 6 feet tall and over. I never really realized it until now. Coming out, watch man. But until now, when I go back and I'm looking into my culture and stuff, I may say, yo, you see which part we come from? It's not too heavily polluted. We don't have, and even further back in like in my area, you will be there whole day and you probably hear and see one car and you know the one car and who drive it, right? So the air is like super clean up in them, and the elevation of the land in those mountains where you wake up in the morning and everything is wet with dew. And then, you know, the breeze, we don't even need AC up there. So I fall asleep with the window open and I woke up with my teeth them knocking in that December period. And I was like, I'm cold. I have to close window and go get blanket, right? And then summertime, of course, it's hot up there same way. But our food, we don't put nothing on the food, you know, you just grow your food so out of the earth. The earth is super giving. Yam everywhere. You see yam more than anything else. Banana more than anything else. So we eat straight out of the ground, straight off the earth. You know, we have our own coconut tree, them and, you know, coffee, everything. When you look on the youth, them we grow up in that area there. Manchester, or as them say, Galchester, Clarendon area. Almost every man up now say, you know, have a few short man, you know, you have a few short man about the place. But majority of the man them up there is just be a tall man, like 6 foot and better. Some of them look like them are reach 7 feet tall. Me I walk around and me I say, yo, me think me did tall. Not until I go among my people. When I go among my people, me just look regular. Yeah, me just end up look regular. Everybody big and tall. All right, we're gonna fix the phone up today. No worry, no worry. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Miji. What go on?
Manners and respect, King. There.
Me just forward in like 15 minutes from the conversation I hear, so I want to talk about. I don't know if nobody did mention this, but you ever hear about the one where if you have a child and the child has teeth and in a pain, you can you can hard boil an egg, make it cool, and make them bite down on it as long as they can, and it will ease the pain.
Never hear that yet.
Me see my mother-in-law. When my mother-in-law tell me about it, I say, what kind of madness that woman you talk about? That can't make no sense. I see, bro, she do it and it work.
Wow.
Yeah, my son have no. Yeah. At the time, my son stopped crying. It no more teething pain.
Amazing, not too.
Even though we see it work, me astonished, bro, because I say, oh, like, oh.
That's like all of the remedy, them, brother. I'm like, how? Like, how that connect? You know, how that work? How that makes sense?
That's what I'm saying. All right, just Mrs. Somebody asks, what if?
Yeah, Kaitaja Empress, so what about the choking? What if them bite off a big piece of it and choke?
All right, so the thing is now, when me see my mother-in-law, she make him bite down on it and she hold him mouth. So that means that he not chew or anything, just hold him with it as long as he possibly can. And then now, when she finish, she use her finger now and take out the excess part when bite off. So he not chew on it, so he not eat it.
Okay, so she'll guide him bite, like how much him can bite down on it.
Yeah, and she just hold him out with it. So he not swallow or anything.
Interesting.
But it worked though.
Damn.
So sometimes I see them. All right. There's another one too. I don't know if you ever see anybody do this. But they see there's a lady in my era. She used to be like the midwife or whatever. If you have any sore or any cuts or anything, and she dress it and get it better. She used the goat dung. She roast it, and then beat it in a powder. And use it and dress the wound, and it dry up the wound and it stay upon it until the wound just heal.
What?
Yeah, she do it to one of my brethren. Like him used to do carpenter work, and him, I don't know what him do, and the sander drop on him and rub off him thigh. Like a big ear and thigh rub off with the sander, and that the lady used and get it better.
All right, my brother. You have to share them thing there. You have to keep them thing there going too.
No, for real. Them me kind of me hear you say, I think, and it really makes sense. A lot of these things die with the elders them because if we don't want do them thing they never teach it to you but
yeah man, we have become
do a lot of the things.
And we have become where we want to call modern minded. We're becoming that, and we're leaving ancient ways behind. But our elders were carrying those ancient ways. So may I say, if we don't do it, those traditions are going to die because we're the vehicle, we're an extension of them. So if it stop with we, because we start thinking that other people things better, it's gonna die right there. Yeah.
If you remember when you did little bit, if you have a cold, if you have bellyache, if you have a headache, like your grandmother could have say, go pick that bush there yourself and do this with it or boil it or whatever. And it would have worked. How much people know them things now?
Facts. One time we did have mums. I don't know if you know about mums. Mums, when your jaw swell up, when you did have mums, there's a leaf called a comfrey leaf. My grandmother heat the comfrey leaf and put forget what she put on it, and then wrap it around your face with a piece of cloth, right? And the mumps just drying, your face just go down. And you see anybody who never get that, them face swell up with the mumps for like a whole week or so. And our thing just drying just overnight.
Somebody said tambourine leaf for measles. Me remember that too.
Tambourine leaf for measles.
Yeah, they used to be there with the tambourine leaf.
Yeah,
like with warm water.
Yes. You see, we are running from things where actually do work and been working for centuries for people.
Right now, SouFLo, I live in the United States. I mean, no, right now, if your son gets measles, You know that you run go the doctor.
Run go to the doctor, brother, and make them prescribe you anything them give you. And you're not question it neither, you know, you come get to you picking them right same so. That's the thing. Yeah. True.
Yeah, but I have one more thing. I have one more thing to ask you before me leave. You might can add it in your life tomorrow. I don't know if you want to switch the conversation, but you see the video where them said Sean Paul tell a blogger forgot his mother.
Yeah, me see a video clip.
What do you think about it?
The burger.
But leave now and make your talk.
All right.
If you want to talk about it, or you might be want to add it to your thing tomorrow.
All right, brother. Manners.
Bless you, bless you.
All right, so we're going to segue now because I'm trying to get done by 10 o'clock here. We'll probably have to go like 10:15 or something like that, but I'm trying to get done by 10, have something scheduled to do. However, I'll take 2 minutes to say this about the Sean Paul something. I don't want to turn it into a whole topic. I just want to say this. So a couple of things are off limits to me. And one of the things that's off limits to me is people's children. So when you hear a person like Sean Paul now, who never known to get rowdy or violent or disrespectful to anybody, and I tell man about him, we box them down and if you suck your mother and all this, you have to go do your research and find out what it is. Somebody said yesterday that the person who Sean Paul was telling that to was a person who actually said before that the man children are jackets, like him wife give him a jacket. One I'm picking on a theme or two I'm picking on a theme or something like that. Me don't run them kind of joke there. And no matter what me have to talk about, if me I talk about Sean Paul, you might hear me say, I don't know any artist that Sean Paul boss. Me know artists when him can't go a road, go give them exposure, give him credit for that. But I don't know anywhere where him boss where we can say Vibes Cartel come from Bounty Killer School, right? So did people like and Mavado come from the same school, this, that, and the other. So where is that current? But as far as to go and talk about the man, wife, and him picking them, I don't play them game there because that is the result that you will get when you reach out a road. If a man have a bad mind or malice me or have nothing to say, he might have said something about, I said something about his music that he didn't like. Him can't say, me say nothing about him children or about his wife because it's not my place. And I don't find it funny. And me, I gonna give somebody the same energy when we see them on road if the conversation is about my children or my wife. Those are off limits. We don't play them game there. So that is where that came from, and that is why that ended up that way. We see brother make a long video about him. Should I just make Sean Paul box him down so him can go buy new property up at Kingston and all this other stuff. That's for them business. Leave people, children off your menu and them wife alone. That's all I'm saying. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, morning.
Morning, family.
Remember, say, I'm a kitty man. So you know the old YouTube thing. But remember, it's been floating in the air. You spoke about it the other day, where the star was trying to paper them put out saying, as athletes or artists got a jacket. No, remember the thing was heavily floating around. You think it's quiet. No, he said, Champa, when I pick the black one white, and him say, one if I she. Am I the top of you feel?
Don't do that though. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that though. Don't do that. What was floating around was what I said was because I was leaving Jamaica at the moment, and as I was heading to the airport, that's the news that says two prominent individuals just found out that their children are not theirs. And right away, somebody in the comment section said, so you mean to tell me, say, Cassidy, Usain jacket? I say, me not run with that narrative there, because the world is small for me. I don't want to go out there and buck up Usain, and he must say, where I try to do.
I know you're the one to put it on.
Yeah, but don't turn it into a topic. You shouldn't say them something there. The people but them say
don't say nothing. You saying that I can't fall.
Yeah, no, not really. Some people just don't take things different. Some people take things differently. That's all.
But you're saying joke it off.
Yeah, but that don't mean that Sean Paul go joke it off. I tell my kids that all the time. When you don't play games with people and expect to dictate how their reaction is going to be. Certain things are off limits, period. We have to learn from this. Yeah, you see me? Let me put this out there plain and simple. Don't ever run no joke about none of my kids. Let me see you in a real life in person. you're gonna see a whole different SouFlo. Then everybody is gonna be like, damn, I never know Sam could have been like that. Right? Don't run no joke about none of my picking them, no run no joke with me about my wife. Stay away from that.
SouFlo, remember what the guy was speaking about you and Shakla's on a court now, no breathe and get it.
Yeah.
You know that you are not no person. Come on.
Yeah, me know that, but me know that. Okay. But did I ever meet him in person though?
Go back to the pit style now. They say a toe stone in a pit style, anyone squeal out at them, one time you go. So
that don't make no sense. Because some people just feel like don't fuck with my name, period. Don't bring my kids in nothing. Period. They're super sensitive. I want to understand the sister before you hang up the phone. Before somebody chop you in your head. So people are super sensitive about their children. And the more you become a public figure, is the more your responsibility to protect your children become even more urgent. All right. So when I run no joke about we kids them.
Yes.
Right. It don't have nothing to do with throw a pig. It don't have nothing to do with throw stone. It don't have nothing to do with throw stone in a hog pen or who get lick, holler, all this. None of your stuff you're saying applies to my children. None. Just don't mention them, period.
Well, I mean, they're in the public domain and people are that, but
no, Sean Paul is in the public domain. His children are not in the public domain. Sean Paul is an entertainer in the public domain.
It's wrong to do it, but at the same time, people do comparison. Whether you want to say yes or no, because we're talking on the house, I'm not going to talk to nobody. Me and the phone that talk to you, but don't think me about me for what I want to speak out and say, what you think about one of the people? Because me don't know them, me not one of them. I only see the eyes blacked out and all of that.
All right, me not go stretch it out for no long conversation because me have like 4 other topics to go through this morning. Yeah. All right, manners. Yeah. Me no business when nobody wants it. Listen, let me say it one more time and I'm going to change the topic. Don't run no Ross joke about none of my kids them. Don't tell me nothing about my wife. Don't say nothing about my kids them. Anything else, fair game. Me, fair game. My children, don't fucking mention them. If I see you in real life, I'm going to approach you like that in real life. Worse if y'all come up in my face, I come talk about where y'all going with SouFlo, where y'all going SouFlo. Y'all gonna get the rude awakening of your life. I'm telling you, if I know that's you, so don't do it. Don't do it. And I don't play with other people's children and them family because it's off limits. Period. Off limits. That's why them get the reaction there. Moving right along now. We talk about the Asian man with the dog and with for them contribution to Jamaican culture and all these other things. 2 of the things that Donald Trump recently said that I like. One of them is this. By executive order, all transgender inmates will be immediately transferred out of women prisons and into men prisons. All transgender inmates, I know I'm a Jamaican people, I'm going to say the transformer them or whatever you want to call them. All transgender inmates will now be transferred out of women prisons and into men prisons. So here I was talking to my teenagers 2 days ago, and my 2 boys informed me, they're high school students. They informed me, they said, Dad, at my school, you see it every day. It's guys going into the female bathrooms. I didn't know this. I said, guys go into the female bathrooms at your school here? They're like, yeah. Our school rule is the children who recognize the teenagers who identify themselves as trans, they go into the guys. And here my son Jaden said, I mean, they got mustache, beard, everything, right? Teenagers, 17, 18 years old, mustache and beard and everything. Dress like girl, come school, and they get to use the girls' bathroom. And I didn't know that. Because if I knew that, I would have said something. Because you could imagine if my daughter there at school, and one boy going in that bathroom with my daughter when she exposed in there. Because you know how females are in the bathroom. So when one boy in there with her and a high school she there, I would have a huge problem with that. Now, on the topic of, hold on there, on the topic of these transgenders being immediately transferred to men prison, A lot of people are saying, oh, they're gonna get, you know, S-aid, people are gonna do stuff to them, but you're a man though. You're a man though. So maybe they could put you in like protective custody or something. But weren't we just running jokes the other day when we said if I that the case and them give me a long time in a prison, I'm identifying immediately as Charlotte. I'm identifying immediately. I'm like, hey girl, hi. You know, I always been this way, you know, because I don't want to go in a man prison. So if a woman prison, them will put me over, and that's all you have to do is pretend to be and say that this is what you identify as. And as a man, you end up in a woman prison. Why not? Guess what? It's been proven more than once. They've put them in women's prison, and multiple female inmates got pregnant. Not only that, multiple female inmates have complaints now and lawsuits out about being raped in these prisons by these individuals who they had put in. You would have things that them put them in there and separate them from the women. No, they put them in there and recognize them as women and put them amongst the women. He in there having a field day just by pretending to be a girl or saying this is what I identify as. Phil Reggae Dancehall, big up yourself. Phil Reggae Dancehall says, ask her how would she feel if somebody said she gave our partner a jacket. Yeah, you know, people are really, you hear what she said. She said she would have mad and all this other stuff, but people will say that and feel affected only when it's them. But they feel like when it's somebody else, oh, it's not me, so it's fair game. All right. But yeah, me, that's what me said. Me did a joke, and me I said, soon as them come arrest me, I immediately my wrist broken. You know, I'm soft as hell immediately. I'm like, oh, I can't go. Oh, it's gonna hurt me. I'm Charlotte. You know, me I find a girl named quick. Cause them put me in a woman prison. And all me have to do, I said, that's what. Well, Mr. Trump said, by immediate, taking immediate effect, all transgender in women prisons should be immediately transferred to men prisons. Transformer need them own wing of the prison. Crystal G. Now we can't look past the part said them are gonna get things will happen to them. You know, we can't look past that part. Cause the man them in there jump on other man back when it even look like them a woman, and some of them trans here them look like some of them possible and some of them not possible. But at the end of the day, you know what go on. That's all. So maybe they do need their own wing of the man prison, which is what was suggested before in the first place, before them send them go woman prison, go rip off the woman them and breed off the woman them, which that could have been prevented. Just put them in their own wing of the men's prison. Why did you put them in the women's prison in the first place? So they are being transformed back to reality. I hate to laugh, but Nance, that was funny. Nance says they're being transformed back to reality. You are a boy, Damien. Oh, damn. I can't imagine. No, the other thing that I like that Trump said, right, was there are thousands of IRS workers, agents. Those apparently the Biden administration had hired a whole bunch of new IRS workers to go after us, right? They wanted to find out where you hiding extra money if you're getting extra income. Remember when they started saying you have to report your transactions on Cash App and PayPal and all these other things along with filing your taxes at the end of the year? Make them decide if you earn enough for this and where that money coming from, extra income. Them want to tax that too, right? And they were heading in that direction, right? So they held off on it for a minute. So Donald Trump yesterday said, I've got thousands of IRS new employees, new hires. He sent them home. You know, them upon like suspension or something with pay pending being released from their work. He was like, they were getting ready to send them after you. But I think we should fire them or send them down to the border. Yeah, I think we should send them down to the border. Now, I guess that's going to be the option. If you want to keep your job, you end up going to go work at the border. But he doesn't want them going after citizens digging up your stuff, trying to figure out where else you might be making money at. You might be lying about this. Where else I make money? Want all everything where you earn on these kind of things. Hey, I tell you what, I'm all for that. I am all for that. I swear to God, it's like every time tax season come around for me, and I know some of y'all are like, SouFlo, because you're not dealing with the right person, man. Me not gonna say too much point here, just read between the lines. Every time tax season come around for me is not a good tax season for me. Because me always start think how much money me have to go pay back this government, you know, right? And I can't imagine them digging and doing any more digging and harassing than what they do already. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hey Flo, good morning. How are you?
I'm there, my brother. Good. What go on?
I'm there. Flo, you're up. What's your name, boy? Hey, I'm sorry.
Hi. I've always been this way. Instantly, my wrist broke, bro. Me know you wanna do the same thing. If them say you have an option, we're saying you got a man prison 10 years, or do you identify as trans? You can go to the women's prison. Where you are do?
No, hey, sometimes you have a die-hearted culture. You have to just, you can't.
You have to go all in.
You see like when no power do a speak and the man drown and the man that take off his clothes to see let
me drown. We don't want no blood clot CPR from no man. Let me drown. They want to know give my mouth to mouth. One boy get up from me unconsciousness.
Hey, so you know what come to think of it. Enough of it dead because we're ignorant, you know.
Yeah.
Over the years, man.
No boy not give me no mouth to mouth, left me make me drown. I've been dead and laughed.
So instead of the wrist broke, I'm the hey, I'm Charlotte. Yeah. I do all 50 years upwards.
Yeah, me not do it. Me leg them cross, everything, me wrist broke. Me soft instantly. Hey, officer, why you playing so rough? Why you don't handle me like that?
This seems like you rehearse and prepare.
Yeah, me I rehearse just in case. Me know nothing but just in case, cause you never know.
I'm Flo. I know you changed the topic, but earlier I wanted to say them used to put matches stick in a people's head when you pick up and say you stop. You believe that?
Yes, me remember that too, and me see it too. Me no know it have something to do with the sulfur from the matches stick. I me believe it. Cause it work.
But remember our mind is very powerful. So sometimes people will give you something and your mind tell you that you feel and then you get healed.
True. Some of this stuff could be a placebo.
And before I go, one time my mother-in-law tell me when my mad that they didn't put pillow on the bed to protect the baby. The mother-in-law go said, if him drop the gun, we meet him halfway. You tell me
he not go further than the grog.
Yeah, he said go meet him halfway.
You grow rough. That's all, you grow rough.
Alright, my boss. Big up yourself.
One of our respect, my brother. Alright. Alright, we're not putting no pillow up on bed. you roll and you drop off the ground, we meet you halfway. You think for people them easy, you just grow rough. The first time you roll off on a bed there, I bet you learn, say you sleep in a one place. You sleep stiff like dead somebody after that. You ain't rolling no more. Me hear about Bible over the baby head. Yes, I heard that one. The one with the matches in the hair, though. Me know about that one there. And them say have something to do with the sulfur in the matches. I don't know. Could very well be just one of them old tales there, but it works because your mind says it should work. My granny said it good, so me I go try it. And because granny said it good, you know, your mind make it good. All right. Yeah, man, instantly. As them catch me so, I'm super soft. I've always been this way. I'm into guys. Immediately. I am a woman that is trapped in a man's body. I'm in a business who wants to splice up my video and go use it later. Because that's what some of them other people are doing. This is SouFlo admitting that he is gay and he is a guy, woman trapped in a guy's body. Or they're going to see if one of them not going to do it. Splice out a piece of a video and have it around the place. If them come for me for prison and them give me the choice and say if you identify as such, You all go over here, so where the women are, I am instantly woman. Instantly. You can't turn out your free and talk all way you want to talk. I try to save my body. I try to save myself. Because enough of them go to prison, you know, and get bent up, you know, and them don't talk about it when them come out, you know, them come out and swing gun finger like them did bad and run things in there. And they weren't running nothing in there. Them did get box round, kick down, wash man drawers, all them kind of stuff there. Yeah, so send me over there so we woman them there, please. Please, officer. I'm not have one list. Please, officer. I'm sorry. Ow. Hello. Live on the air with SouFlo.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, Pablo. What go on?
I worry, that I'll chop not kill the plan.
Eh?
I only for federal prison.
I only for federal prison?
Yeah, that way in control.
Say,
remember, every state different.
Yeah, so, for now.
Yeah, well,
for now.
Them fight for state rights. So every state run them own prison.
For now, we know, bro.
Even within the state, every county run them own prison.
Yeah, but this is nationally. This is every.
You only control the federal.
But go do your updated research and you will see.
Yeah, you only control federal prisons.
Go do your updated research and you will see. This is for every prison in the U.S. that has transgender men in women's prison. They are ordered by executive order to immediately be transferred to a man's facility. It never said nothing about a only federal prisoner or this prisoner or that prison. The woman them will identify as man. Ask a question then. Let me hear
you. Yeah, that's the question I ask. Whenever go.
The woman them will identify as man did always in the woman prison. You see? Yes. So they were only switching men. The woman them that identify as men, they were always in the woman prison. Me, I'll watch some videos of them in the prisons, and some of these women actually look manly, like them have beard and everything, and they are women. And if you talk to them, some of them is like, I'm in Candyland. I'm having a field day in here. Because the woman them in there, after being incarcerated for so long, some of them actually start looking at us like we are men. And this is as close to a man as they're going to get. So I'm having a field day in here. I got many girlfriends in here, blah, blah, blah. Them never switch them and say, okay, you identify as a man, may I put you in a man prison. But so why were they switching the man them was say them identify as woman? That's why the man come and say, send back the man them over which part the man them there. Me not care what them identify as.
You see, but as I said, me look into it because I come and say a federal prison in control.
Yeah, may I say that's for now.
Them more prison.
And I'm saying that's for now. I'm not saying you lying. I'm saying or you're wrong. I'm saying that's for now. But the order did not say specifically federal prison. It said all.
Okay.
All right. Manners, bro.
Manners.
All right, J135. He's telling the truth. Only federal prison. Good. You keep on. I'll repeat that in our comment section. Like I said, the order didn't say federal prison only. It said all within the system. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. If you still have your tackle in place, you should be sent to a man's. If you still have your something in place, you should be sent to a man's house. Carl Robinson says. I agree. I agree. We are over in a woman prison. But anyhow, yeah, that a go on and that a what a go on. Let's move right along now. Time to make him a national hero. I think this is a big, we're just going to skate by the rest of my topics this morning. And then tomorrow we're going to pick up which part we left off. So, the legendary Bob Marley, who I believe should be inducted as a national hero in Jamaica, Bob hits another milestone, and this milestone is huge. The Bob Marley and the Wailers Legend album reaches 15 times platinum in the UK. 50. Mr. Marley can actually, from beyond the grave, said, do this and beat me. 15 times platinum. 15 times platinum. Bob Marley. Now, something piqued my interest. First of all, I'm saying Bob is outdoing those who are alive, even from beyond the grave. That speaks volumes for itself, right? 15 times. That's a one-time album, them, you know. That's just the Legend album alone. That by itself. Now, me no need to tell you. Just ask your Google or your Siri what is required by the IRAA for an album to be considered a platinum album. Do it and put the number down here in the comment section. When me tell you that the man here understood life, man, and set up things in a way that his children's children shall be like nothing you could play with kind of thing. Right? Nobody not put up the number yet enough. Ask your Google or your Siri what is required for an album to be considered a platinum album. Thank you, Kaitai Joy Empress. Fast on the draw. The album has to sell 1 million copies in order for it to be considered a platinum album. 15 times platinum in the UK. What piqued my interest now is this. Kamiya said, damn, his kids could survive off that one album. I wonder if JA Government get any royalties on that album. Why would JA Government get anything from Bob Marley's work? Bob Marley's children should get royalties from that album, not JA Government. I wonder if JA Government paid the Marleys anything for the way they have used him over the years, the way they have used his image, the way they have used his voice, the way his music. I wonder if them pay. That's the question you should be asking. That's the question you should be asking. Red Breeze says, who is more legendary than Michael Jackson? We're not talking about none of that now. We're not comparing Michael Jackson to Bob Marley or nothing. That's not the conversation. We're staying in our genre, and we're saying nobody has done it like Mr. Marley. And he's still doing it way bigger than everybody who is alive, right? 15 times platinum is no joke. That's no joke. Bob Marley should have been a national hero in Jamaica, but I've said this before, I'll say it again. In order for them to put Bob Marley as a national hero, the status quo and the system that be will have to look at what Bob Marley represented, how his image is, and they don't want majority of the youth them in Jamaica go ras up them head and talk about Holy Emmanuel, Jah Rastafari, all these things. That's not a part of the agenda. That's the only reason why they haven't made him. If Bob was a clean-cut guy, suit and tie type, them would have been put him in the Hall of Fame as a national hero already. He would have been inducted as a national hero already. They have statues in Jamaica and around the world of him. He has impacted many people beyond words can explain in so many different ways. He continues to be current, even way after he's gone physically from this plane. His music continues to make changes, even though he's been gone for quite some time from this plane. And you can see it in these numbers, my friend. Most artists out here today wish they go one-time platinum. Wish. Just one. Just give me one platinum album or one platinum single. Albums are required to go, I believe the IRAA says albums are required 1 million copies sold to go platinum, and singles are required 2 million copies sold to go platinum. We are talking about the album, the Legend album. So them no want to see that. That's not their image of what go look at all Jamaica's national heroes. You will notice that they are all in appearance, them look a certain way. Them no look like no ragamuffin, no rasta. You know, Bob Marley bucked the system and went against the grade, and therefore that is not the ideology they want to push toward the youth them and the people them. You can buck the system, go against the grade, stand up and fight for your rights kind of thing. They're like, that sounds good. but let's keep it to a minimum kind of thing. And that's why Bob is not a national hero in Jamaica to this day, right? But he's still king. He's still king, and you can argue with that all you want to, but he is still king. The article says, shout out to Dancehall Mag, it says the British Phonographic Industry, BPI, announced Thursday that Bob Marley and the Wailer Legend and the reggae album Iconic Greatest Hit Collection has achieved 15 times platinum certification in the United Kingdom. This milestone signifies sales and streaming figures exceeding, I believe this is just this year alone, 4.5 million units sold in the UK and 4.2 million for the other, for the Greatest Hits collection. So both the Greatest Hits collection and the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers Legend album have both hit 15 times platinum. Legend now ranks as the 8th best-selling album in UK history. We're talking UK here. And it's tied. Somebody says, who's greater than Michael Jackson? It is now tied with Michael Jackson's Thriller and Dire Straits' Brother in Arms at 15 times platinum. Queen's Greatest Hit leads as the UK's best-selling album of all time with 23 times platinum, followed by ABBA, whose Gold Greatest Hits has 22 times platinum, and the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band, and Adele's 21. They are both tied at 18 times platinum each. So Bob Marley, up there, so with nobody else from out of his genre floating in that dimension. It's a 40-year-old album. I went and looked up and I said to myself, who I get all of the money? Because obviously this album is generating a whole lot of cash. Who is getting all this money? Well, it says that the rights to this particular album are owned by multiple entities. It's owned by Universal Music Group. For the person who did ask if the Jamaican government get no money off it, it's owned by Universal Music Group, Island Records, Primary Wave Music Publishing, and also by the Marley family. So his children are definitely eating off of it. I don't know the percentage, how it's split on paper, how much who's getting what, but his children is in the mix as well. It actually says the Marley family first owners, followed with Universal Music Group, Island Records, and Primary Wave Music Publishing. King Big says 1 million is platinum in the US. It is 300,000 in the UK to go platinum. Well, it says by IRAA standards that it sold 1 million copies. But if this is UK news, then probably that's what it is. We'd have to skew up the numbers. I asked that because somebody is making money off these sales. You answered, never mind. Yeah, I was just wondering. I was wondering too, who's making the money off of it, because that's a lot of money being generated. And I did a little research, which wasn't hard to do this morning, and found out who the owners are, who the people are that have their major stakes in this album. I'm glad to see that the Marleys are on the list too. Because my heart would have feel away if them did just a 3 record company own it. You know, a lot of times artists make their body of work and then them leave earth and people reconstruct paperwork and keep all the royalties and the family don't get a penny. In this case, it looks like Bob's children are eating lovely off of his work, which I think they should. I think they should. Like I said, I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers. The funny thing is the Beatles is one of the highest selling, right? Their album. But did you know that Michael Jackson bought out the Beatles catalog? He bought out the Beatles entire catalog. So Mike is on the list as one of the highest selling albums as well. The Beatles are there, but Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. Bob Marley raised awareness of reggae music to all corners of the earth. Not only did he do that, Bob Marley transcended beyond music. This is why I think he should be, and then we're gonna go into my last two topics. This is why I think he should be national hero in Jamaica, because he transcended beyond music. Not only did he take Jamaican culture to the four corners of the earth, but he transcended beyond music. He became like everybody's philosopher kind of thing, everybody's hope and strength kind of thing, you know? And it was a message of unification and empowerment, people power kind of thing. So in that vein, I think he did way more. I even think Bob Marley did way more than just music. The message was through the music, though. The music was the vehicle to bring his message to the world. I'll put it that way. Bob Marley's music is still a soundtrack of resistance in Africa and many other places around the world, my friend. Elvis copied black music at such a young age. Yep, at such a young age. He came, he saw, he did what he was supposed to do. If you hear the people who are around him speak about him, they would tell you that he lived like he knew that he wasn't gonna be here like till old age kind of thing. He lived like every day it was a purpose, like this has to be done. And he was very strict about timing and being here and rehearsals and getting this out sounding the way it should sound, and the message have to go out with it, and this the vehicle to carry the message and stuff. He was very much on his mission and super driven, right? I can't put it no other way other than he came and found his purpose early and lived in his purpose. That's how somebody is when they know their purpose. When a man find him purpose, a woman find them purpose, nothing else can stop them, them all live them true purpose, and they're gonna seem like somebody who don't care about whether I may have 10 years, 50 years, 20 years. The message is urgent and the work must be done now because I'm here now kind of thing. And once that's done, man, great things happen like with Bob Marley. Enough of us still look for a purpose, not true. Still searching for a purpose, still a bit confused as to what it is we really came here. What was I put here to really do? Well, if you look at a Bob Marley, you can tell say him know from a long time what he did put here for do. And he just went all in on his purpose. Yeah, agree with you, SouFlo. It's all good. Much respect for him, says me. That's right. The Buffalo sold the rest. Big up yourself. Yes, he knew there were resistors to his resistance. Music was ready. Who was ready to rid him? Yeah, Dorothy T says everyone should watch the documentary by the NBC Ari Melber. It was an eye-opener and made me respect him even more. Bob Marley for national hero. That's what we on. Bob Marley for national. Everybody should have asked Andrew Holness why he can't do it. Because he could do it in his time. Right? Just like how all these other presidents could have forgiven presidential pardon Marcus Garvey, and then Biden did it. Anybody else before Biden could have done it. Biden just chose to do it. So it's the same way any ruler, leader in Jamaica could make Bob Marley a national hero. They just choose not to. But I know the underlying reason why they choose not to. Right. They use him to advertise love and tourism and come to Jamaica and feel all right and airy vibes and peace and tranquility and unity and all these other things, and still won't make him a national hero. Still won't make him a national hero. So my question is, have they been paying the family for the way they have rinsed the hell out of Bob Marley's image enough? What happened to the other members of the group? They just didn't stand out like Bob Marley. They are members of the group. But Bob Marley was Bob Marley. You know, he was the leader of the group. In life, you have to learn to play a position in life. One of the biggest things in life is everybody wants to be a leader. Nobody wants to be a follower. So everybody up in at the front of the bus, I try to drive the one bus. The bus needs one driver and everybody else play a different position on the bus, you know. They might have somebody on the bus who is a skilled mechanic where if we are drive and the bus broke down, them know how to pull up the bonnet and go into the engine and say what's wrong so we can get the bus back on the road. You have somebody who is skilled at changing bus tires. If we bust a tire upon the bus, them know if we jack up the bus and change the tire. You have somebody else on the bus who, you know what I mean? Everybody have their different things, but this is another, to me, I think this is another reason why a lot of people don't know them purpose, because they want to live in other people's purpose. Everybody want to be leader. Nobody no want to follow. Everybody thinks they can lead. You know what I mean? Nobody can lead me. Me a leader. Sometimes you need to be led. In the army, we have a saying, in order to become a good leader, you must first learn to be a good follower. You know, just jump out and lead. But can't tell people that. So, leader is the star of the show. Children them, to make them stop use them father name. Yeah. They get their benefits from it too. They're forever connected and respected royally in Jamaica once their father continues to be used in that manner. I think, anyways. So them not fight it too much. But as far as them getting money, I don't think they're getting paid any money for the way how their father is being used. We have a message here this morning. Hold on, let me grab this real quick. Where? I have a message here this morning, and this message might not go over so good. Here we go. DEI and the EOE. If y'all notice, DEI and EOE are both gone, right? People are saying, what is EOE? Equal Opportunity Employment. Y'all seen all the stuff going on right now about diversity, equity, inclusion, and all these corporate entities scrubbing it from their agenda, their list. I want y'all to understand something clearly. Because I see a whole heap of people are joining the foolishness and say stuff like this. Good. Get rid of that DEI foolishness and that EOE foolishness. People should be hired. People should be hired based on the merit of, you know, their skills and their qualifications, not based on their skin color. I've said this before. I don't know not one black person who was hired just because they were black. But I know plenty of black people who were overqualified for a position and still did not get it because they lost it to an underqualified or less qualified individual who was not black. These things, the DEI and EOE stuff, these things were put in place. Yes, you are right. People should be hired based on their qualifications and not the color of their skin and all that. But it was because it was realized that this was not happening that DEI and EOE were put in place to level the playing field somewhat. Now you have black people joining the shout saying, yeah, get rid of it. People should be, you're the ones who are affected. You're the ones who it was put in place for. Shout out to Blacks for Trump, because this is what you did. You have to ask yourself, right? Why would somebody want to get rid of equal opportunity employment? Why would somebody want to get rid of equal opportunity employment? Why would somebody want to get rid of diversity, equity, inclusion? Why? How does this benefit me? I saw a video of a Hispanic woman. She's crying on Instagram how she voted for Donald Trump and now her family is getting deported, and she thinks that She didn't expect this, and she thinks that black and brown people should come together now and all this. Her. Black and brown people should come together now and unite in this. So I said, now you want to unite. That's funny. I'm not mad at President Trump, not one bit. Here's my message to both communities. To all of you who are getting deported, I'm sitting back just like I said I would. My popcorn bowl is full. I'll be doing crazy videos on, like the one I put up this morning about military planes being used to transfer some of you back up out of this place and whatever else is going on. I'll be watching closely and I'll be enjoying the ride. This is the Netflix series I've been waiting for, right? The reason why I'm not mad at President Trump one bit, I love people who stand on what they say they're going to do. He told you what he was going to do. You still voted for him. Matter of fact, it bothered you so much to see a woman who looked like she's a black woman, had the possibility of becoming the first woman president of the United States of America. And Lord knows within your own culture and community, y'all don't really like black people too much. Because we know, because we've heard a lot of your people say it. So you voted against yourself. You hated us so much you voted against your damn self. That's for the Hispanic community. Hispanics for Trump. Shout out to y'all. Get it. All right? Go save your family member them now, because they're running up in everywhere. Now, for the African American community, the election was just the other day. You're not going to gaslight me and make me think I didn't see what I saw. Y'all were the ones who were out here, the biggest supporters, talking about F. Kamala. She ain't black. She ain't even black. Even we were asking, like, whether she's black or white, what's the issue, right? You're supposed to be voting for who is in your best interest. Nah, F that. She ain't black. She just pretending to be black when it's convenient, blah, blah, blah. You yourselves hated so much to see a prestigious position like President of the United States of America go to an immigrant woman, a black immigrant woman at that. Nah, she Indian. Who said we couldn't have an Indian president? But you were so mad that she wasn't a foundational black American woman, and this is who it should go to, because all our ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears is in this soil, and we're not letting no immigrant woman come and get this position. You voted against yourself. You voted against yourself. Both communities voted against themselves. So now we sit back, and every day I wake up, something different is being taken away from you. Diversity, equity, inclusion, employment, equal opportunity employment. That's you, buddy. That's you. That's your community. That's your children. Gone. Now they can hire whoever the hell they want to hire, and they don't have to explain shit to no government entity, to no law, nothing. They can fire whoever they want to fire. They could look at you tomorrow morning and say, I don't like your black ass. I think we have too many of you on payroll anyways. Hey, Bob, let's fire 4 of those black guys and get 4 white people in here. I like being around my own kind. And I don't have to explain shit to nobody because EOE and DI is off the books. Come on, let's go. And your dumbass sat over there and you voted for that. And you really think that wasn't going to happen? Hey, man, back to the Hispanic community, as far as immigration goes, this man told you exactly what he was going to do. A lot of you before the elections even were making videos saying, I'm going to vote for him. I just don't think he's going to do that. I think he'll have a heart. A heart is a muscle in the thoracic region of the body that pumps blood, oxygenated, deoxygenated blood. You and your damn emotions talking about think he'll have a heart. He has a heart. We all have a heart. Ain't the kind of heart that you talking about. Definitely not in your best interest, and I love it. Send every Ross one of them home, Mr. Trump. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. To the Jamaicans who voted and voted against their own, and now you running around too, Lord God, this worse than me did think say it a go be. Yo, I have to laugh. No, man, I have to laugh for real. Listen, what were y'all thinking? You hated your own so much. When Camilla them came in, they laid out pictures of this woman from she was a baby in Jamaica, you know. Her parents are carry her go there, her father from she a picnic, you know, till when she is like young child, till when she is like teenager, till when she is like young adulthood, till when she's like grown woman. Nah, she don't know Jamaican SouFlo. I lie them I tell. Make them make up all that. No wonder girl they in there. Mr. Trump are the man for the job. Hey, foreigner. EOEDEI. Them things that affect you too. So go on and take your whipping hard over your back and let this man have his way. I'm here for it all. You know the crazy thing is, some of us are in a comfortable position in life when it comes to certain things, but we don't have to worry about certain things. They don't even have to speak up on behalf of those who aren't. But it's to see the people them who are in that position, who actually need help, and somebody to speak up for them, actually fight against people trying to help them. And I realize that we are so far gone, we don't even know who the hell trying to help us. So we fight the people who are trying to help us and side with the people who don't have our best interests at heart. That's a weird place to be in life. You siding with the people who don't have your best interest at heart, even when them tell it to your face. This is what we're gonna do. This is the agenda. This is what we're rolling out. Yeah. It's all propaganda. Yeah. Now we're going through it. Hey man, I don't know if it's only me, but I've been through the grocery stores quite often. And did y'all notice that almost everything is even more expensive now? Huh? I mean alone? Only not see people are running from construction site and runway off of the farm them. You don't notice how the groceries in the grocery stores look different. All the tomatoes soggy. The damn green leafy vegetables are rotting on the shelf because they got to put out what they have. Now they over here, foundational Black Americans and African Americans are over here talking about let's boycott Walmart and let's boycott Target because they removed the DEI stuff from their agenda. Let's boycott all these stores. We're going to gather up and we're going to go to Costco's. Y'all tempted me. I'm such a good guy. You tempted me because for 1 second I was like, you know what? I guess I'm going to have to get a Costco card now. It was last night. I'm in the shower. I'm bathing and stuff, you know, wash up myself and go on my bed. And I said, babe, to wifey, I said, babe, you know, so me not participating in that something. Yeah, I'll be at Walmart shopping tomorrow, and all the other places too. Yeah, the place them where them I talk about boycott it. Me not boycott nowhere. I'm going to my regular places to shop just the same. Why? Because when we needed you, you weren't there. For some reason, you found the need to divide yourselves then, but now you want unity to boycott something. Nah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So I'll be in all the stores that you say we ain't supposed to be in. And guess who I won't see there? You. And if I see you there, I'm going to call you out. Boycott it. Go be with the others. That's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah. Hey, man, I know a lot of Jamaicans that work at Walmart. A lot. I've worked at Walmart. So I don't expect me to be boycotting nothing with you because I'm not. And this is where the discourse comes. And this is where you're going to hear the conversation about, yeah, these Caribbean people, they come over here and they side against us. They because of stuff like this. And I'm not trying to cause no division, but it's because of stuff like this. Don't expect me to boycott nothing with you. I'm going to Walmart later to go get some stuff too. I might even be in Target. Yeah, I'm not boycotting a damn thing. Y'all were wrong and strong, boy, but y'all were so strong with it. Go back and look, y'all. Watch all them interviews. Watch all them black people, especially hood ninjas, especially the people who I thought would never. What y'all did that for? A stimulus check? Y'all thought more stimulus checks were coming? And now they could fire you whenever they feel like it. Now they could not hire you without an explanation, simply because I don't even like him. I don't want no more black people in here. We had enough. Kind of remind me of going to this club in I was in Germany. I went to a nightclub and I heard outside, I'm outside the nightclub and I hear nothing but rap music playing. I'm talking about the kind of rap music where we know every word. So me and the 4 black dudes, we in the line, we jamming like this. We like, yo, it's gonna be a vibe up in here because the music is bumping. This our kind of music. I get to the door and the big German dude at the door said straight up, you can't come in. I said, why we can't go in there? He said, because we have enough of your kind in here for the night. We have enough of your kind in here for the night. There's a long ass line behind us, boy. They letting everybody else in but anybody that look like us. One of the other soldiers that was with me, he was like, nah, man, let's fuck this shit up. Let's start a riot. I said, listen, man, we in these people's place. Okay? They have their rules. They have their laws, their regulations. It's up to them. If they say they had enough of our kind in there, let's take our asses somewhere else where we're more welcome and go be there. I ain't trying to fight to go up in there. The man, it hurt to hear him say that, knowing that it's our music that's being played in there, but we couldn't get in. That's what's going to happen here. Yeah, we have enough of your kind here. Let's move out the way. We only needed one. The other 295 employees will definitely be not your kind. And we'll just keep that one around just so nobody can say we don't hire your kind. Good luck to y'all. But don't ask me to jump on no damn bandwagon now. Don't ask me to come out with no protest. Don't ask me to stand up for nothing. I'm sitting down, my legs are crossed. I'm soft. And I'm watching the show. That's where we at. Black people do love Walmart. Joy Madison says, no jokes. LOL. Black people love Walmart. A lot of black people work at Walmart. A lot of black people work at Walmart. I know a lot of Jamaicans and Haitians that work at Walmart and been working at Walmart for years. So now that my African American brothers and sisters are like, oh, they removed the DEI from the thing, we're not going there anymore. We're going to Costco's. No, we staying right over here at Walmart because our family members still work here. Yeah. That's it. It's that simple. Phoenix says, I ain't gonna lie, I shop at Target and Walmart. They have always had the best prices for me. Well, now it's deeper than that for me. I'm in Target a lot too. Andrew Skinner, you're in Target a lot too. Renegade Sound, I'm in Target a lot too. White Castle, Ideal Food, Bazaar, Dunkin' Donut. What? I know a lot of people, black people that work at Dunkin' Donuts. A lot. I know a lot of black people that work at Walmart. Anybody who lives in the state of Florida knows what I'm talking about. Enough black people work at Walmart. And a lot of them are Haitians, Jamaicans, and other places and other Caribbean islands and stuff. So yeah, we're going to keep giving our money to the people who are employing our people just the same. And we're not going to do no boycott on them because you didn't get your way when you were told not to do that because that wasn't in your best interest. All right? Hey, what Missy Brom said. Oh, Audrey Wright says, me buy any which part the price aligned with my pocket. I don't lie. I'm from Belize and I love Walmart and Target. Isn't Amazon one of his biggest supporters? Amazon. They want us to boycott Amazon too. They want us to. So when we boycott Amazon for you, right? Who gonna send us our stuff in 24 hours, 48 hours? I ain't doing none of it. Next time it's time to vote, vote better. That's all I'm saying. Next time it's time to vote, vote better. And not only vote better, but think about what you're voting for and think about who you're trying to vote against. Y'all did not have our best interest at heart. Y'all claim that we're not you, we're two different people, all this other stuff, and really went and voted against you. You see, in Jamaica, we have a saying, right? And it says, when you are dig a grave, dig two. So you're digging a grave for somebody else, dig one for yourself too. So in the process, that's the perfect example right here. In the process of you thinking you are sabotaging the non-foundational American black community because they over there, you ended up sabotaging your damn self. Yeah. That's my message to y'all this morning. Take it how you want to take it. And like I said, let me smooth the end of this message off real quick because I don't have nothing more to say. Again, let me repeat. I have no bones to pick with President Trump. He is the man of the hour. The country has spoken loud and clear, whether we like it or not. That's what it is. And I'll do just like I did in the military. I'll respect that. And I'll keep marching forward. Okay? And I'm not mad at him at all. Do what you got to do, boss. Because you told them that's what you were going to do. Now stand on business. That's it. Ain't got nothing else to say. Not a damn thing else to say. Don't look my way. My last story for the morning is a story about a young man in Jamaica who, I just told wifey this morning, I said, man, there's nothing going on in Jamaica news-wise except for, like, who's getting killed again. I woke up this morning and said 3 people were shot dead in, I forgot what that area is, and then a soldier man got shot dead in the next area, and then yesterday it was a car was attacked, 2 men on motorcycles drive up, shoot up a vehicle, shoot up the mom in the vehicle, kill the son. The son is 12 years old. And I'm like, I'm trying to stay away from some of that for a while. Because, we get blamed when we cover those types of stories that we're the ones that's causing them, or we're trying to make Jamaica look bad. Or talk about America. A lot of killings going on there. Why are you always talking about Jamaica? Detectives may have to depend on closed-circuit television, CCTV cameras, the footage from those to help them to solve the gun murder of 12-year-old Kevon Ferron and the injuring of his mother on Lindsay Crescent in St. Andrew. I have a theory here. As it currently stands, Ferron's killing is a mystery, according to Superintendent Randy Sweeney, the commander officer of the St. Andrew North Police Division. At the time, we cannot confirm the motive or any theory for this particular shooting. Nonetheless, I'm asking any member of the public who has any information that can help us to please reach out to the Constant Spring Police. Ferron, which is a 12-year-old boy, which is on our icon this morning. He was being driven to school by his mother in a Mercedes-Benz motor car. And while the two were traveling, that vehicle was shot up by a man on a motorcycle. Sweeney pointed out that the attack was carried out around 7 a.m., just as Ferron's mother brought the Mercedes-Benz to a stop in order to obey the traffic light at the intersection of Lindsay Crescent and Dunrobin Avenue. When the vehicle came to a halt at the traffic light, 2 men on motorcycles pulled up on them, and the pillion driver, which is the person who is on the back, proceeded to pull out a gun and open fire on the occupants of the Mercedes-Benz. Following the shooting, the motorcycle quickly sped away, and headed in the direction of Constant Spring Road. A relative who was also an occupant of the motor vehicle managed to drive Ferran and his mother to the hospital, and upon arrival at the hospital, Ferran was pronounced dead, that's the 12-year-old, and his mother was admitted for treatment. One man who is employed to a business establishment in the vicinity of where the shooting occurred pointed out that the event unfolded so quickly that not many people in the area even are aware that such serious incident just took place. Another man who works in the area said that the cops have expressed interest in viewing some CCTV footage from cameras that are nearby, and the police have visited premises in the area to see if any CCTV footage can produce any leads from numerous establishments in the area that operate in this vicinity and where the shooting occurred, and it is very likely that cameras captured potentially valuable evidence that could help to bring the perpetrators to justice. So far, they have nothing. Somebody says, SouFlo, you know, hear about the little boy and the Mercedes Benz with the mother. That's all me know about it. That's all been given to us. All I can say is that ain't random. That's not random. So I can give a few pointers. Who is his dad? Who is his mom? Who is the family member that was in the vehicle with them? Like who they are as in their backgrounds. What are they involved in? What business do they run? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Jamaica have a climate like this, right? You see, if extortionists come and them tell you, say, 100,000. Your business I make whole heap of money, man. 100,000 every month. Send my man, my brethren come pick that up. See? Send a soldier them come pick that up. And you buff up and say, I'm not pay you no money. You can't run no extortion for me. Things like this can happen. They meet you out the road or they meet your family out the road and pepper up your family with bullet, and then them contact you again and say 200,000 now. You hear that? Yeah. You want more? Then you normally get okay, all right, I'll pay it. Or you don't have to go kill me, you know, because I don't pay nothing. Next thing you know, a follow-up story will say something like, his wife was shot up recently, the son died, and a couple months later, now they have gotten to the father. That's all I can say about this, but I know it's not random. It's not. It's sad. It's sad. Let's end it this morning like this, right? Because I've seen the same thing happen in the US too, where a female went to her brother's funeral and they murdered her at her brother's funeral. There was a guy who was standing outside with his little baby in his hand, and they killed him and the baby. And all these stories are done by black people on black people. And the first thing I think when I see anything like this is this. We don't need no white supremacy group. We don't need no haters from no other part. We're doing a fine job by ourselves, killing ourselves at rapid speed. Where that for? It's like we set on automatic self-destruction mode. Can't blame nobody else. This ain't the white man. They didn't send mercenaries. This is you. This is us. This is how we do us. When you could shoot up somebody and they're holding their baby or their child, when you could shoot up somebody at a funeral of your ops, when you could shoot up a car knowing that the car is transporting a child to school, don't talk to me about white man this and all, and them people in the like with that and all, and this and all. And the most frigged up part is y'all ain't moving a muscle to start no kind of friction with none of those so-called people you talk about all the time that are supposed to be enemies. George Zimmerman's still walking around out here, chilling. He gunned down Trayvon Martin. But y'all stay killing each other off, boy. For little and nothing. It's not just in Jamaica, it's here too. It's like it's everywhere we're at. Anyway, that's not the note I wanted to end on this morning. But it's a self-awareness and it's an awareness point, right? So we'll go off into this day, keeping it positive, being conscious of what's going on around us, live life with a purpose, knowing that every day is a gift and a blessing, right? And we'll be back right here tomorrow morning if God spares life. I'll see you again, my friend, right here. Like my granny said, if you can't be good, be careful. But it's best to be good. And my grandfather, Mas Clevey, said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. All right? One love. I'm out. Peace.